With the end of the persecutions, the church gained freedom, but along with it came doubts, divisions, and debates. Who was Jesus Christ, really? God? Creature? It was time to define faith, and the entire empire waited for an answer. Welcome to the journey through the roots of Christianity. The challenge of unity. By the 4th century, the church was spread throughout the Roman Empire. But there was a problem. Each region had different interpretations of who Jesus was. In Alexandria, a priest named Arius began to teach that Jesus was not God in essence, but rather God's first and most perfect creation. In summary, Jesus would be like God, but not equal to him. This caused a theological scandal. Bishop Alexander and his young assistant Athanasius forcefully rejected this idea. For them to deny the full deity of Christ was to destroy the heart of the gospel. Constantine calls the council. Emperor Constantine, newly converted and seeking unity in the empire, decides to act. For the first time in history, he summons all the bishops of the Christian world to gather in one place. The city of Nicea, in Asia Minor, present-day Turkey. More than 300 bishops responded to the call. It was the first ecumenical council in Christian history. The year was 325 AD. The central debate, the nature of Christ. For weeks, the central discussion revolved around one question. Arius said, there was a time when the Son did not exist. In other words, Jesus was created by God. Athanasius already defended. The Son is eternal, begotten, not created. The difference between the Greek words was small, but the impact was immense. Homoousios, of the same substance, versus homoousios, of similar substance. The decision of Nicea. In the end, most bishops reject Arius's teaching, and a text was formulated that would become the pillar of the Christian faith. The Nicene Creed, which states, "We believe in one Lord, Jesus Christ, the only begotten Son of God, begotten of the Father before all ages, God from God, light from light, true God of true God, begotten, not created, consubstantial with the Father." With this, Arius's teaching is declared heretical, and he is exiled. The consequences and echoes in history. Despite Athanasius's theological victory, the controversy did not end there. Arius's followers continued for centuries, and even within the church, some later emperors reopened the debate. Athanasius himself was exiled 5 times because of his faith. But the Council of Nicea left a lasting legacy. The clear definition that Jesus is truly God. It was also the beginning of a new reality. The doctrine of the Christian faith would, from then on, be defined in councils. Biblical reflection. In John 1:1 it is written, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." The essence of the Christian faith is in the identity of Christ, and the Council of Nicea was an attempt to keep this faith intact, amidst so many divergent voices. With the doctrine defined, new challenges arose, rivalries between bishops, regional ambitions, and cultural differences. All this would lead, centuries later, to the Great Schism between East and West. In the next episode, we will talk about the Eastern Schism, when the Church divided into 2 worlds.